It was a calm Tuesday morning when the knock echoed at my door. I wasn't expecting anyone. No visitors, no deliveries, nothing on my calendar. Yet there he was, standing neatly dressed in a tailored suit, clutching a manila folder as if it contained the weight of the world. "Mr. Carter?" he asked. "Yes," I replied. "I'm here on behalf of your wife. You've been served." For a moment, I just stared at the envelope he extended. "My wife?" I repeated the word like it didn't belong to me anymore. He nodded, voice clipped and professional. "Your wife, Emily Carter, is suing you for $10 million. All the details are inside the summons." Time seemed to stall. Then, without thinking, I spoke words that made him falter. "My wife died 5 years ago." He froze. His grip on the folder tightened, and the mask of professional detachment slipped. I'm sorry, sir. There must be a mistake." "No mistake," I answered evenly. "Emily passed away. Car accident. 5 years ago this October." The color drained from his face. His hands shook as he flipped open the folder, scanning through the documents. "I was hired by her legal representative," he stammered. "They assured me she was alive." I invited him inside. He looked rattled, though for reasons different than mine. As he sat stiffly on my couch, rifling through the papers, I pulled a small wooden box from the shelf. Inside were the documents I never thought I'd need again: Emily's death certificate, the hospital records, even her obituary clipped from the local paper. He studied them, disbelief written all over his face. This can't be. Someone filed this lawsuit under her name. They had identification, even an affidavit." That's when the icy truth struck me. Someone was pretending to be my wife. But who, and why? I didn't have to wait long for answers. 2 days later, my phone rang with an unknown number. A woman's voice, cheerful and smug, greeted me. "Hello, darling. Surprised to hear my voice." It wasn't Emily, but it was someone who knew exactly how she spoke, her rhythms, her tone. Only one person could imitate her so convincingly: her sister, Vanessa. Vanessa had always lived in Emily's shadow, jealous, competitive, always trying to measure up. On the day Emily and I married, Vanessa gave a speech that was supposed to be touching, but it had felt like a warning. She joked that if anything ever happened to Emily, she'd happily take her place. I never thought she meant it. "Vanessa, what the hell are you doing?" I snapped. She laughed. "Oh, come on, Daniel. Did you really think Emily left everything to you? Half that fortune should have been mine. I'm just taking back what I'm owed." "You're committing fraud," I shot back. "Emily's dead." "Is she?" Vanessa purred, her tone dripping with mock innocence. "Because legally, the laws of inheritance are a little flexible. All I needed were the right signatures and a few people too blind to tell the difference between sisters." The truth sickened me. She had forged records, assumed Emily's identity, and built a fake divorce case to steal half my assets. She'd even roped in corrupt officials to make her story look real. But what she hadn't counted on was me fighting back. The next day, I contacted a private investigator I trusted. Within a week, he returned with a file that tore Vanessa's scheme wide open: surveillance of her meeting with shady legal fixers, phone recordings of her bragging about suing her dead sister's husband. The evidence was overwhelming. But it wasn't just Vanessa. She had help: a lawyer who knew Emily had died but filed the suit anyway, a notary who faked her signature, and even a judge's assistant who accepted bribes to rush the case forward. Vanessa had spun a web of corruption, betting on my grief to silence me. She miscalculated. Armed with proof, I filed a countersuit for fraud, identity theft, and conspiracy. When authorities raided Vanessa's house, they uncovered an entire room dedicated to her plot. Walls covered with forged IDs, fake documents, and a twisted inheritance plan pinned up like something out of a crime drama. The trial became public spectacle. Vanessa's smug smile finally vanished when the judge read out the charges. Her attempt to erase Emily's memory for money hit headlines nationwide. But what cut deepest wasn't the scam. It was knowing Emily had loved her sister unconditionally. She always believed in family, in forgiveness, in giving people another chance. She would have been devastated to see Vanessa turn her memory into a weapon of greed. When the verdict came, Vanessa was sentenced to 8 years in prison. Her accomplices faced heavy fines and professional ruin. The fraudulent lawsuit wasn't just thrown out, it became a case study in legal corruption. After it all, I visited Emily's grave. It had been months since my last visit. Life, grief, and work had blurred together. Standing before her headstone, I whispered, "Guess what, Em? Vanessa tried to come back. Pretended to be you. But she forgot, there's only one Emily Carter." The wind stirred through the trees, and for an instant, I swore I heard her soft laugh in the breeze. In the months that followed, I slowly found my way back to living. But I wasn't the same. Betrayal reshapes the way you look at people, even family. I began volunteering with a legal aid group, helping victims of fraud and identity theft. It wasn't just about moving forward, it was about honoring the truth, proving that no matter how deeply lies are buried, they can never fully erase what's real. Vanessa thought she could rewrite the past, steal a life that wasn't hers. But some things can't be faked. Some names, some legacies, are untouchable.